Hey guys, we're in Singapore on a quick overnight layover. Just 12 hours to explore. If you ever find yourself with a short stop here, this is how we made the most of it. From the airport, we took the MRT. Singapore's metro is clean, efficient, and covers the whole island. On the platform, these fans were doing nothing but blowing hot air on you. We arrived at Fort Canning Park, which is where our hotel was located. It's a good central spot close to the action, but far enough out to save on some accommodation. Just 20 minutes from the airport. Singapore is a tiny island nation, but it's packed with culture, Chinese, Malay, Indian, and more. It's super clean, green, and easy to get around, which makes it perfect even for a short layover. And of course, the best way to dive in is to hit the streets and start exploring. Passing all the bars and restaurants, we made our way into the famous Chinatown area. Our first stop was the Maxwell Food Centre, one of the city's most iconic hawker centres. We lined up at Tian Hainanese chicken rice. It's been serving since 1987 and it's on the Michelin Guide year after year. Despite the lines here, the staff quickly served some of their signature poached chicken, their famous rice, and some bok choy. Lucky we were hungry, this was quite a meal. It was absolutely glistening. The chicken looks so juicy. Their version was smothered in a diluted type of oyster sauce, which I was not expecting. With all the hype, we thought this would blow us away. It was definitely enjoyable, just not quite the standout that we imagined. With that heat starting to kick in, we grabbed an ice-cold lychee drink to wash the meal down and prepare to face that tropical heat once again. Across the road stood the Buddha Tooth Relic Temple. Absolutely beautiful architecture, but food was still calling us. We made our way through the Chinatown street markets before arriving at our next stop, Hawker Chan, the world's first Michelin-starred hawker. These days it's a dine-in restaurant, but it's still affordable. We tried the tourist meal, which came loaded with all their signature dishes. First up, the famous soya chicken, glossy, tender, and packed full of flavour, especially when you dip it into their house-made chili sauce, which has a real kick to it. Next was the rice, and not just plain rice, but soaked with that sweet, savoury soy glaze, which makes every bite addictive. Then the char siu, barbecued pork with those sticky caramelised edges, smoky sweet and melt in your mouth. And then finally the roast pork with crackling, crispy skin and juicy meat. Not fine dining, but for under 12 bucks, it's a great meal. Diving deeper into a Singaporean food culture, we stopped by a Kun Kaya Toast, a chain institution here in Singapore. We got their signature milk tea and Kaya Toast set. Now what is Kaya Toast? Well, Kaya is a coconut jam spread on white toasted bread. It also seemed to be commonly served with soft boiled eggs. And did I mention the generous slice of butter in every bite? It didn't look all that appetizing. And how and when do you guys eat this? Let us know in the comments. We think by looking at the other customers that you're meant to dip it within those soft boiled eggs. Turns out mixing that sweet and savoury coconut jam with that slab of butter is actually genius. This goes down as an absolute must try in Singapore. I hadn't quite mastered the dipping of the egg though. Let me know how you're supposed to do it in the comments. And the sauce turned out to be soy sauce. We figured that was there to season the eggs. All in all, a great snack. Absolutely stuffed, we headed to the Marina Bay Sands just in time for the evening light show. Kind of Singapore's version of the Bellagio fountains. The show runs daily and is free every night of the week, 8 PM and 9 PM. Walking through the Marina Bay Sands feels futuristic with its huge shopping mall and sweeping promenades. The complex even links straight through to gardens by the bay. where the Supertrees light up the night like something out of a sci-fi movie. From the opposite side of the bay, you get one of the best views in Singapore, the Marina Bay Sands dominating the skyline, glowing against the water. Right here is also the famous Merlion, the city's mascot with the head of a lion and the body of a fish. It symbolises Singapore's history from small fishing village to modern day city, and it's the perfect spot for that classic photo. Back in our hotel at Lyf Funan, the little details stood out. Soft lighting, space to hang clothes, and the comfy bed. It all felt new and modern. The overall layout was simple but practical, with just enough room to open our suitcases. Even the bathroom was clean and stylish, with everything we needed for a quick overnight stay. What really impressed us though were the shared facilities. A massive communal kitchen with everything, even rice cookers, and plenty of them. And also, to beat that Singaporean heat, an ice maker, which is vital. And in the morning, breakfast was included, and it was much more of a spread than we expected. From your standard juices, coffees and cereals to a large range of hot dishes. They even had a mountain of tasty scrambled eggs and even crispy chicken. To round it out, some breads and pancakes and even a more traditional option of congee. Just what we needed before heading back to the airport. And of course, no Singapore layover is complete without exploring Changi Airport. First up, we explored the Butterfly Garden. The first of its kind in an airport anywhere in the world. It's a tropical enclosure filled with plants, flowers and hundreds of butterflies flying around freely. You can spot them on the flowers or on the fruit, or just enjoying that greenery. But for us, the food court cold. We ordered two of the region's most famous dishes, Bak Kut Teh and of course another chicken rice. The Bak Kut Teh came out steaming hot. Its peppery Singapore style broth simmered for hours with pork ribs, garlic and spices. The soup was simmering, warm and savoury with a nice peppery kick. And those pork ribs were fall off the bone tender. Simple but also comforting. Next up, the chicken rice, and this one seriously exceeded our expectations. The chicken was perfectly cooked, tender and juicy, with a glossy skin that looked irresistible. The rice was fragrant and packed with flavour, cooked in that rich chicken stock, so every bite had depth you don't usually get at a food court. On the side, the chili and ginger condiments added a whole extra layer of flavour when you mix them together with the chicken. And that soup on the side was light but comforting, a great balance to the rich chicken and rice. All of this for a price cheaper than most food courts in the city. Before leaving, we finally checked out the Jewel, Changi's massive shopping and entertainment complex. It's about a 20-minute walk from the terminals and you need to clear immigration first. The centerpiece is the Rain Vortex, the world's tallest indoor waterfall. It only runs at certain hours and has a light show every 30 minutes. Definitely worth seeing, and it's free for most viewpoints. And that was our whirlwind 12 hours in Singapore. What would you do on a layover here? Drop your recommendation in the comments, especially food spots we missed. And stay tuned because next up we're sharing our Singapore Airlines flight experience. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you again in the next one.